I was at a private dinner in Tribeca last year. 12 people around the table. A corporate attorney who had just made partner at 38. Brilliant woman. Prepared for everything. And halfway through the first course, the senior partner beside her reached quietly for the bread basket, set it in the center of the table, and said nothing. He did not correct her. He simply moved it, because she had placed it beside her own plate. She did not notice. But I did. And he did. And I watched the entire energy of that table shift, in a way she never saw coming and could not have explained. She did not lose the room that night because she lacked intelligence or credentials. She lost it because she sent a signal she did not know she was sending. And signals at a table are read before a single word of business is spoken. Here is what most women believe about dining etiquette. If you know which fork to use, you are fine. Wrong. Table manners are the floor, not the ceiling. What separates women who belong in elite rooms from women who are performing their way through them is not whether they follow the rules. It is the unspoken behaviors, the pace, the positioning, the composure, that reveal whether a woman is comfortable with abundance or quietly anxious inside it. These habits are not in any etiquette book. They are observational intelligence, passed down quietly through generations of women who never had to wonder if they belonged at the table. Today, I am giving them to you. 1. She sits down last, or appears to tie. There is a moment at the beginning of every formal dinner when everyone is finding their seat. Watch a woman who knows these rooms. She does not rush. She does not pull her chair out immediately. She pauses. She speaks to the person beside her before she sits. She allows the table to settle slightly before she joins it. This is not hesitation. It is composure. A study from Princeton on status perception found that individuals who delay their physical settling in a group are consistently rated as higher status than those who rush to occupy their space. The rush signals anxiety. The pause signals belonging. In practice, when you arrive at a formal table, greet the person to your right before you touch your chair. That single habit will change how the table reads you before a word of business has been spoken. This is exactly what the Undeniable's complete system covers in detail. 7 complete guides: identity, presence, first impressions, social mastery, wellness, standards, and your morning ritual. Everything the most elegant, vital, and undeniable version of you need, built into one system for less than a dinner out. It's linked in the description below, or scan the QR code on your screen. 2. She never touches the table before she is invited to. Watch this at your next formal dinner. The moment most women sit down, they begin adjusting. They move the glassware slightly, they straighten the silverware, they unfold the napkin immediately. Every one of those gestures signals the same thing. I am not sure this place is mine yet, and I am trying to arrange it into something I recognize. Elite women do not touch anything. They sit, they greet the person beside them, they wait. A study from Oxford on social territory found that individuals who allowed themselves to occupy space without immediately rearranging it were consistently perceived as higher status than those who reorganized upon arrival. The table is not yours to fix. It is yours to inhabit. Sit down, be still, let the room come to you. 3. She places her napkin without announcing it. There is a precise moment when the napkin is placed in the lap, and it is not the moment you sit down. At a formal dinner, you wait for the host to place theirs first. At a business dinner, without a designated host, you wait for the first guest who appears most at home to lead. You then unfold it, once, not fully, so it lies doubled across your lap. You do not shake it out. You do not tuck it into your collar. You do not make the napkin a moment. A maitre d' Michelin-starred property in Manhattan, a man who has served private tables for over 20 years, told me, I can read a table entirely from napkin behavior, where it goes when they leave, whether they dabbed or wiped, whether they knew it was linen before they touched it. He notices. The table notices, you will not, which is precisely the point. 4. She eats at the pace of the slowest person at the table. This is one of those habits that sounds small until you understand what it signals. And what it signals is this: this meal is not an event for me. It is simply Tuesday. Women who are anxious at a formal table eat efficiently. They finish courses early. They set their fork down with a kind of relief. Women who belong eat slowly. They put the fork down between bites. They engage in conversation during the meal. not after the plate is cleared. They never finish before their neighbor. A study from the University of Birmingham on eating pace and social perception found that individuals who ate more slowly were consistently rated as more self-possessed and of higher social status by observers, including by other diners at the same table. The researchers noted it was one of the most reliable unconscious status signals available. Your pace at the table communicates your relationship with abundance. Eat quickly, and the table reads, she does not have this often. Eat slowly, and the table reads, this is simply how she lives. 5. She never reaches and never apologizes for asking. This is the habit that separates women who have been to these rooms from women who have only heard about them. In a formal setting, reaching across another person's space, for water, for bread, for anything, is a signal of impatience. It signals that your need is more important than the social contract of the table. Elite women do not reach. They ask, would you pass the water, please? Not a question, a calm, warm request. And they wait without urgency. Cornell University's hospitality research has documented that reaching across a guest's personal space is the single most commonly noted negative behavior in professional dining evaluations, flagged more often than incorrect silverware use, more often than speaking with a full mouth. The fix requires only one thing: the willingness to ask for what you need. And that willingness, that ease with requesting, with waiting, with receiving, is itself a signal of confidence. Women who are anxious serve themselves silently and quickly. Women who belong ask warmly and wait without hurry. 6. She knows the resting position and uses it without thinking. I watch for this at every table I sit at because it tells me immediately who has been trained in these rooms. When you pause between bites, your fork and knife do not go flat on the plate. They do not get set down haphazardly. They go into the resting position. Fork on the left side of the plate, tines down. Knife on the right, blade turned inward. Both handles resting toward the 4 o'clock position. When you have finished, both fork and knife go parallel together at the 4 to 10 o'clock position. Tines up, blade inward. This tells your server you are done. Without a word, without a gesture, without a moment of visual negotiation across the table. A woman who uses the finished position fluently, without looking down to check, without thinking, has been at these tables before. She is not new to this. The room knows it, the server knows it, and the women beside her know it too. 7. She controls the close with the same composure she opened with. This is the habit most women lose entirely. The meal is ending. Dessert plates are being cleared, and something shifts. Phones come out. People begin making apologetic noises about early mornings. Bags get gathered with a kind of visible relief. The table loses its composure in the last 10 minutes, and the elite woman, she closes the evening the way she opened it. Unhurried, specific. She says goodbye to each person at the table by name. She says something particular to the host. Not this was a lovely evening, but something observed, something specific. The way you drew Marcus out during the second course, that was generous. I noticed it. One specific witnessed moment, that is what she gives. She does not check her phone until she is out of the venue and out of sightline, and she does not hurry, because hurrying out of a room signals that something better is waiting elsewhere. Elite women signal, in every gesture, at every moment of a dinner, that there is nowhere they would rather be, until the moment they choose to leave, and then they leave completely. So here is what all 7 of these habits have in common. Every single one signals the same thing. Not wealth, not education, not breeding, margin. You are not governed by urgency. You are not anxious about your place at the table. You are not grabbing, rushing, rearranging, or performing. You are present, measured, composed. And that combination tells everyone in the room, this woman operates from abundance. This woman has been here before. This woman, whether she was born into these rooms or learned her way into them, belongs. And once the room has decided that about you, everything else becomes easier. Here's what I need you to do. Pick 3 habits from this list, the 3 you are not currently practicing with consistency. Write them down tonight. Not tomorrow, tonight. Then practice them deliberately at your next 3 meals. Not perfectly, deliberately. Come back here and comment, I practiced habit number blank and blank, and tell me what changed, because something will change, not just in how the table reads you. in how you read yourself. The Undeniables Complete System covers this in complete detail, a blueprint for habits, presence, wellness, and longevity science for women who are decided about how they age. Linked in the description below, or scan the QR code on your screen. If this video opens something for you, I need you to be here next time. Subscribe and turn on notifications. The women who show up to this channel consistently are the ones who actually change. I want that for you. Until next time, to every woman watching, you are not here by accident. You are an undeniable. Act like it. Isabel.